All right, so your welcome work is not on here, which is perfectly fine. You will do okay with that. Just make sure that gets done and turned in. For Miss Davy, Mr. Curry is however Mr. Curry tells you to do it. So on your other sheet, it should say this sign, this sign, this sign, and this sign. So I want you to take a minute, write down what each of those mean. If you don't get all the ones that I get, that's perfectly fine. Welcome back. All right, so for the first one, we should have less than. This is a less than sign. All right, the smaller part is the smaller number. The bigger part is the bigger number, right? Your teacher in elementary school probably said the alligator mouth opens up to the bigger number, okay? You also want to have the phrase fewer than. This is going to be less than or equal to, right? It kind of has this half equal sign with it, so that's why it's less than or equal to. It's both of them. So this is going to be at most, no more than, a maximum of. These last three is kind of what we're going to use later on, okay? And then the flip, greater than, more than. Makes sense? Again, this is going to be the bigger number. This is going to be the littler number. And the last one, greater than or equal to, at least, no less than, and a minimum of. So pause the video, make sure that those get written down, and come back when you are ready. Welcome back. All right. Now, we first obviously need to graph them. So if you are given x is greater than 5, okay? It says up here, less than and greater than are represented with an open circle. Less than and equal to and greater than or equal to is represented with a closed circle. Okay, so let's start here. Is this going to be an open circle like this or a closed circle like this? Well, it's going to be an open circle, okay, because it's one of these signs. And so is it going to go to the right or is it going to go to the left? Well, put in a number here. Put in 3. Is 3 greater than 5? No. Is 8 greater than 5? Yes. So you want numbers that are bigger than 5. So we're going to take, oopsies, this arrow, and I'm going to put it on the number 5. And then I'm going to have my arrow go all the way to the right. Okay? So you need to put an open circle at 5, and you're going to put an arrow all the way to the right. Okay? We're going to go on to the next one. This time we're going to have x is less than -3. So are the numbers getting smaller than -3 or are they getting bigger than -3? They're getting smaller than -3. So it's going to be going to the left. Is it an open circle or a closed circle? It's an open circle again. So I'm going to take this one. I'm going to put it at -3. And I'm just going to stretch that. Ooh, I can't stretch that arrow that much. That. All right, your arrow can go all the way to the thing. That's fine. All right, next one. X is greater than or equal to +1. Well, are my numbers going to be bigger than 1 or less than 1? They're going to be bigger. So we're looking at numbers like 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth. Okay? And is it a closed circle or an open circle? Well, it looks like one of these, so that's a closed circle. So I'm going to put this on the 1. I'm going to see if I can do this and move that arrow to the right. Okay? So the dot is on the 1 and it moves the arrow to the right. All right, next one. We have x is less than or equal to +7. All right, what do you want to start with? Let's start with the type of circle. Which of these 4 does it look like? Well, it looks like this one. So what kind of circle is that? Closed. Okay, so it's one of these two. Is it a smaller number than 7 or a bigger number than 7? Well, it's a smaller number than 7. Oopsies, I don't know where it went. There it is. My bad. Ooh, let me fix that. That worked. Nope. Well, you get the idea. It's this one. It's this one, okay? And you would put this one, we can just make it, on the 7, and it would go this way. All right? Let me check this arrow before, that way, okay, I know. All right, so x is less than or equal to negative or positive 5. Well, it's this one. So it's going to be a closed circle. Are the numbers going to go to the left, be smaller, or are they going to get bigger? They're going to get smaller. So we're going to put that on 5, and our arrow is going to go to the left. Okay, next one. X is greater than 2. Well, it looks like this, so it's going to be an open circle, so it's either this one or this one. What's going to happen then? Is it going to go, numbers going to get bigger to the right, or numbers going to get smaller to the left? They're going to get bigger to the right. So on the 2, and the numbers go to the right. X is greater than 3. Why don't you try this one? Put it on your paper and see what you think. Welcome back. You should have that arrow, open circle, and going to the right. What about this one? You should have, oopsies. Oh my goodness, I can't. This on -6, it should be closed, and it's going to the left. All right, now flip over your paper or go on to the next paper. Here's what we're looking at. We now want to write this equation, all right? So we're looking at our numbers, and our numbers are either going to be less than, greater than, less than or equal to, or greater than or equal to, okay? So remember, this is open circle, open, closed, and closed. So in this one, is it a closed circle or an open circle? It's an open circle. So we are looking at one of these two, right? So are the numbers smaller than that circle right here? Or are they bigger than it? Well, they're smaller than it, so we're gonna go here. Now it says 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. So what number is in the middle of 10 and 12? 11, good. So 11's gonna go there. Okay, then we're gonna have the next one. Well, the number's 11 again. That's the good news. Didn't move. This time, oh, this is a closed circle. My bad, less than or equal to. This one's an open circle, so this one is going to be one of these two signs. So this is going to be greater than. Okay? What about this one? Are the numbers smaller or bigger? They're smaller, so it's less than. Is the circle open or closed? It's open, so I'm going to leave it as that. What number is it on? 1.2. This one, is the numbers getting bigger or smaller? They're getting bigger. Is it closed or open? It's closed, so I'm going to have a circle. What number is it on? 10. Okay? What about this one? Well, the good news is these numbers are easy. So this is 0, 0, 15, and 15. Are the numbers bigger or smaller than 0? Smaller, or is the circle open or closed? Open, that means it's right as it stands. Here is a circle open or closed? Closed, so it's a closed circle. Numbers bigger or smaller? Bigger, and it's an open circle. Bigger, and closed circle. All right, so that's kind of what we're doing today. Make sure that you go through and you make sure to work on some IXLs.